Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Monday, 24th of February 2025. February 24 is celebrated as Central Excise Day in India. It is celebrated to recognize the contribution of the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs (CBIC). Why is it celebrated? Because to encourage excise department employees to perform their duties better, to prevent corruption in manufacturing, to provide the best possible services in India, to honor the contributions of the CBIC and its officers. Now, starting the newspaper with the world news, including Trump hires 1,600 who say the workers puts thousands others on leave. Hamas says talks with Israel depends on a release of prisoners. White House backs Netanyahu. With a mild kidney failure, Pope remains critical. What happens if he can't govern? Afghan women's radio station to resume broadcasts after Taliban lifted suspension. German conservatives win election. Far-right AFD surges exit polls. Zelensky says he is open to leaving the presidency for Ukraine's NATO membership. North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Now, starting with the Hindu newspaper, who is Friedrich Merz, set to be next Chancellor of Germany. German conservative candidate for Chancellor and Christian Democratic Union (CDU) party leader Friedrich Merz and his wife Charlotte Merz react after the exit poll results are announced for 2025 general election in Berlin, Germany, February 23, 2025. Friedrich Merz CDU-CSU alliance won at least 28.5%, said the first exit polls from the two public broadcasters, crushing the center-left Social Democrats SPD of the outgoing Chancellor Olaf Scholz, which were looking at around 16%. Germany's conservative opposition leader Friedrich Merz won a victory in a national election on Sunday, February 23, 2025, while Alternative for Germany doubled its support in the strongest showing for a far-right party since World War II. Projections showed Friedrich Merz's CDU-CSU alliance won at least 28.5%, said the first exit poll from the two public broadcasters, crashing the center-leftist Social Democrats SPD of the outgoing Chancellor Olaf Scholz, which were looking at around 16%. Sudan's military breaks parliamentary group's siege of a crucial city. A total of 68 people died from the cholera in the two cities between the Thursday, February 2025 and Sunday, February 23, 2025, according to the health ministry. Sudan's military breaks a siege on Obeah defeats RSF and battles cholera outbreak, marking the significant progress in ongoing conflict. Sudan's military on the Sunday, February 23, 2025, broke out a more than a year-long siege on the crucial city of Obeah, restoring access to a strategic area in the south-central region and strengthening crucial supply routes in its nearly 2 years of war against a not precious parliamentary group, officials said. The military also kicked the rapid support forces from its last stronghold in the White Nile province in another setback to the Northwest group, military spokesman Brigadier General Nabil Abdullah said in a statement. Sudan was plunged into the chaos in April last year when simmering tensions between the military and RSF exploded into open warfare across the country. Israeli tanks move into the occupied West Bank for the first time since 2002 amid growing crackdown. An Israeli tank operated during the Israeli operation in the Chanian in the Israeli occupied West Bank, February 23, 2025. Palestinians view such raids as part of an effort to cement Israeli control over their territory, where 3 million Palestinians live under the military rule. Israeli tanks have moved into the occupied West Bank for the first time since 2002, shortly after the defense ministry said troops will remain for the coming years in parts of the territory and indicated that Palestinians who have fled cannot return. Associated Press journalists saw a handful of tanks move Sunday, February 23, 2025, into the Jenin, a bastion of armored struggle against Israel. MOD, Minister of Defense Panel, set to submit report on speeding up LCA MK1A induction. The Indian Air Force is expected to operate around 350 LCAs Mk1, Mk1A, and Mk2 variants in the coming decade and beyond. The Defense Ministry has constituted a top committee of experts to fix the problems that have delayed the entry of India's newest fighter jet, the Light Combat Aircraft (LCA) Mk1A, into the service and recommend measures to boost the production of the planes, including the increased participation of the private sector to meet the Indian Air Force's growing needs and address its concerns about a steady decline in the number of the fighter squadrons. Two officials aware of the matter said on Sunday. White Ali must support Kyiv quest for peace. In the Putin's reality, peace can be reached only on the battlefield and only under the conditions formulated by him. 12 more United States deportees sent back, land in India. Delhi. Migrants deported from the United States waved through the press from inside a hotel in Panama City, Wednesday, February 19, 2025. A batch of 12 Indians deported from the United States and taken to Panama arrived back in the country on Sunday. Officials and reported said about added that unlike in previous instances of American military transport being used, these people flew back in the commercial flights. This is the first instance of the Indians deported from the United States to their third country since President Donald Trump returned to the power with a hardened anti-migration agenda. On the February, Indian authorities stated that they had begun verifying the nationality of 50 people presumed to be Indians who were part of the group of 299 migrants deported by United States to Panama in recent years. It is not clear if the 12 were part of the same group that deported illegal immigrants from the United States via Panama came on Turkish Airlines Flight 4651. The flight reached Delhi via Istanbul on Sunday at around 4:40 a.m., said an airport official on the condition of anonymity. Constitution's vision will be realized with Viksit Bharat. The Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas collective effort inclusive growth vision is an extension of the preamble of our constitution, which has infused new energy across the nation. Now, going towards the economy of the country from the business point of view, India to face United States pressure to reduce the tariffs on the agri products in the trade deal negotiations. The United States-Mexico-Canada agreement signed during Donald Trump's first term replaced the earlier North American Free Trade Agreement and AFTA to improve market access for United States agricultural products. The American farming community in the Mid-Western states has been a key voter base for Trump since 2016. Kerala is a leader in services with the best startup ecosystem, committed to strengthening that position. Kerala's Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan. He also spoke about the competition with other southern states like Tamil Nadu and Karnataka and how the states was looking at attracting manufacturing activities. Chief Minister Vijayan said that Kerala does not compete with our neighboring states. In fact, we complement them. Now, going towards science and tech, we have NIMS, Nizam Institute of Medical Science, Medical Genetics Department, a beacon of hope for rare disease patients. View of the Nizam Institute Medical Science in Hyderabad. The department treats a spectrum of rare conditions, including Gaucher disease, homocystinuria, growth hormone deficiency, methylmalonic acidemia, Wilson disease, phenylketonuria, and Pompe disease, among others. The Department of Medical Genetics at the Nizam Institute of Medical Sciences, Hyderabad, has emerged a beacon of hope for patients suffering from rare genetic disorders. Established in collaboration with the Center for DNA Fingerprinting and Diagnostics, CDFD, the department has been providing state-of-the-art diagnostic and therapeutic service for over a decade. The department treats a spectrum of rare conditions, including the Gaucher disease, homocystinuria, growth hormone deficiency, methylmalonic acidemia, Wilson disease, phenylketonuria, and Pompe disease, among the others. The NIMS Medical Genetics Department was founded in 2008 as the second such department in a common institution in India. In recognition of its outstanding contribution, it was designated as a Center of Excellence in 2021 under this National Policy for Rare Disease by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. This designation underscores the department's commitment to genetic diagnosis, counseling, and management of rare diseases, said Shagun Agarwal, additional professor, Department of Medical Genetics, NIMS, Hyderabad. The department provides a range of clinical services, including daily outpatient consultation, prenatal diagnostic services, genetic fetal sonography, fetal autopsy, evolution, and enzyme replacement therapy. The statistics reveal a significant increase in the patient visits, with outpatient consultations rising from 2,453 in 2014 to over 12,000 in 2024. The number of the prenatal ultrasound, fetal autopsies, and invasive procedures such as amniocentesis and cryonovelous sampling has also been a steady rise over the years. First detailed map of Moon's south pole data made from the Chandrayaan data. An image of the Chandrayaan 3 mission Vikram lander clicked about 15 meters away from the Pragyan rover's navigation camera. The new map of Vikram's landing site shows an undulating landscape of highlights and a low flat plain around the lander. Astronomers are excited to be poring over the first ever detailed geological map of the Moon's south polar region, where India's Chandrayaan 3rd lunar module Vikram touched down on August 23, 2023. The map is expected to throw a new light on the Moon's origin and evolution. Researchers from the Physical Research Laboratory (PRL) in Ahmedabad, Punjab University in the Chandigarh and the Laboratory for Electro-Optic Systems in Space Research Organization Bangalore created the map using the data from the rover Pragyan, which was deployed by Vikram on the 9AD mission to analyze the chemical composition of the regolith, the loose rock fragments, and dust that cover the lunar surface. XR Creator Hackathon throws open opportunities for myriad aspirants. Participants at the XR Creator Hackathon. Wave Labs, in association with the Waves 2025 initiative of the ministry, born with the Clubfoot S. Bala Subramaniam, 27, a postgraduate from Chennai, was no stranger to mobility challenges and societal bases. Despite holding to extended reality, patients struggle to find opportunities in the industry. However, the XR Creator Hackathon, organized under the Information and Broadcasting Ministry Waves initiative, has provided him with a platform to showcase his ideas. Wavelab's founder Ashutosh Kumar, who is the nodal officer of the hackathon, the role of the Hindu, Mr. Subramaniam, said the XR industry had been difficult to make an entry as most companies prioritized candidates with conventional tech degrees, making it challenging for innovators like him to find a place. However, the XR Creator Hackathon provided him with an opportunity to present his ideas. Mr. Subramaniam said many individuals, due to the physical limitations, are unable to travel for work, education, or medical treatment, but XR technology can break these barriers by bringing the world to them. Some famous bridges in the Jammu and Kashmir state, including the Chenab Rail Bridge, Anjikhat Bridge, and Zainakadal Bridge. Chenab Rail Bridge, located in the Riyasi district of Jammu and Kashmir, the world's highest rail bridge and arch bridge. It spans the Chenab River at a height of 359 meters, that is 1,178 feet above the river. It is a part of Udhampur Srinagar Baramulla Rail Link, USBRL, connects Katra to Bani Hal. It was inaugurated in August 2022. Anjikhat Bridge, located in the Riyasi district of Jammu and Kashmir, India's first cable-stayed rail bridge. Zainakadal Bridge, a historic wooden bridge located in the heart of the Srinagar, built during the reign of the Emperor Shah Jahan, also known as the Golden Bridge. Other bridges in the Jammu and Kashmir: bridges on Tarnanala in the Kutwa district, bridges on Akhnur Palanwala Road in the Akhnur Jammu district. Now there is a famous Sufi saint, we call the mystic poet and Islamic preacher, who is known by his famous name Nundurishi. In the Jammu and Kashmir, is called the Sheikhul Alam of the Kashmir. Born on 1377 up to 1438, Nuruddin, Kashmiri Sufi saint, mystic poet, and Islamic preacher Nur Rishi was among the founders of the Rishi order, a Sufi tradition of the region, and is also known by the title Sheikh Alam, spiritual guide of the world and the Alamdari Kashmir flag bearer of Kashmir by Muslims, and referred to as the Nundlal and Sahajanada by Hindus. He influenced many spiritual teachers and saints, including Hamza Maktoum, Rishi Mir Sahib, and Shams Fakir. Nuruddin spread his teachings or message through poems commonly known as shruks. His poems have 4 to 6 lines each and evolve around religious themes, highlighting moral principles and often call for peace. He strived for Hindu-Muslim unity. One of the prominent poems in An Posh Delhi One Posh, which translates as food will thrive only as long as food survive. Kashmiri poet Lal Dil was Nuruddin's contemporary and had a great impact on his spiritual growth. Some scholars argue that he was her disciple and associate his poetry with the Bhakti movement, although others disagree. Nuruddin witnessed several transmissions of the Hinduism and Islam in the valley throughout his life, although he was actively involved in the philosophical work and in writing Kashmiri poems. In his verses, he recalled some events including arrival of Mir Said Ali Hamadani to Kashmir. Nuruddin is also credited with translating the Quran into the Kashmiri language. In 2015, the University of Kashmir published an Urdu book titled Kalam-e-Sheikh Alam, comprising about 300 shruks of Nund Rishi, translated into Urdu by Ghulam Muhammad Shad. Some praises are here. We translate them into what to do on the day scrubbers of accountability, where virtue and sin will shiver in fear. Father in blunt refusal. Alienate sons will weep in self-defense. Patients impatient. All waver tremble in the fright and fear. The fires of Infernos would burn hell's all, while sinners would be led by beards to fill the hell. Disloyals would weep regret in unending pains, remorseful of their coming to existence. Oh, up into was useless all. Okay, thank you.